We spend so much of our lives lost in tomorrow, chasing goals we haven't reached, worrying about futures we can't control, and replaying moments that haven't even happened yet. But what if the real weight we carry isn't in the future at all, but in our inability to fully arrive in the present? For centuries, thinkers and teachers have pointed to the same quiet truth. Freedom isn't something waiting for us down the road. It's something we access right here, right now. The present moment isn't just a passing point in time. It's the only place where life actually unfolds. And yet staying here is surprisingly difficult. Our minds drift, anticipate, and overanalyze, pulling us away from what's in front of us. So why does something so simple feel so hard? In this exploration, we'll step into that question together, through a story you can feel, not just hear. Along the way, we'll also uncover new words, woven naturally into the narrative, helping you grow your vocabulary as the story unfolds. So stay with me. I truly believe the journey ahead will be meaningful and well worth your time. An old gardener lived by a philosophy as ancient as his gnarled olive trees. Each seed holds its own season. Yet his apprentice, young Leo, was perpetually restless. Leo had a problem, and it wasn't the orchard, it was time. More specifically, the way he was always ahead of it. Leo spent his days obsessing over the future. While his hands frantically watered the soil, his mind was already at harvest. While planting seeds, he was calculating profit. He would glance at a tiny sprout and immediately picture a towering oak, then fret over the years it would take to get there. The old gardener would always say, "Each seed holds its own season." Leo used to nod, but honestly, he found it frustrating. "What does that even mean?" he once muttered. "Why not just grow faster?" One scorching afternoon, a particularly harsh wind swept through the orchard, not a gentle breeze, not the kind that whispers through leaves. This one took things, branches snapped, leaves tore loose. Leo immediately saw ruin. The harvest is lost. He wept, imagining weeks of effort dissipated, the disappointed buyers. The failure hanging over his head like a dark cloud. He was already drowning in the tomorrow that hadn't even arrived. The storm outside lasted minutes, but the storm in Leo's head was instant and much chaotic. When the wind finally died down, Leo stood there, already exhausted, from things that hadn't even happened. That's when he noticed something peculiar. The old gardener wasn't panicking. He simply began to collect the broken branches, calmly stacking them. He didn't rush, didn't despair. He moved with a quiet resignation, like this was just another day. Leo blinked. "Did you not see what just happened?" "These will feed the fire tonight," he murmured, "and warm our soup." He pointed to a small sapling that had lost its top. "And this one," he added, "it will learn to grow stronger from its new lower branch. It's a different path, perhaps, but it's its path now." Leo watched, bewildered. He saw only loss. The old man saw new purpose. That evening, as they sat by the fire, its flames dancing from the very wood Leo had considered trash. The same broken branches were now burning, warming their food. The old gardener looked at him. "The wind did not destroy our orchard, Leo. It merely changed its trajectory. Your true work isn't to control the wind, nor to dictate growth. Your task is to tend the ground beneath your feet, regardless of what falls from the sky. For in that tending, in that present moment of care, is where everything truly flourishes." That night, Leo was still restless, but not because of the storm anymore. It was because something didn't add up. Suddenly, it dawned on him. The old gardener wasn't a tangible figure at all. It was the latent wisdom within him, that quiet voice of the present moment that he had been too busy looking ahead to hear. The gardener's counsel wasn't spoken by another, but awakened within him through the simple act of being present and finding meaning in what is, rather than lamenting on what could have been. The guidance he sought was always there, in the tranquil embrace of the now. The next morning, Leo wandered through the orchard. It still bore the scars of the storm, but he no longer saw ruin. He saw soil waiting for water, branches ready to be gathered, sprouts yearning to be nurtured. As his hands pressed into the earth, he felt a subtle shift within himself. The orchard didn't need him to foretell its future. It needed him to be present in its care. And for the storm, it had not stolen his future. It had bestowed him the present. And in that present, he discovered a quiet triumph, the power to win today. For the first time, he was not racing ahead, calculating harvests or fretting over buyers. He wasn't drowning in what-ifs. He was simply here, tending, breathing, alive in the moment. And in that stillness, he realized, storms don't steal tomorrow, they reveal today. Leo smiled, feeling the steadfast resilience of the earth beneath. Each seed held its own season, yes, but each day held its own victory. Leo's journey reminds us that most of our stress doesn't come from what's happening right now, but from the future we keep trying to control before it arrives. We rush growth, we fear outcomes, and we exhaust ourselves living in moments that don't even exist yet. The future isn't something to be feared or rushed, but something to be shaped by how we tend to the present. Because life doesn't unfold in the future, it unfolds in the present. So slow down, breathe, focus on what you can do now. Not next week, not next year, now. You only need to win the ground beneath your feet. Because when you learn to win today, tomorrow has a way of taking care of itself. If this story spoke to you, give it a quick thumbs up. Share your reflections in the comments. I'd love to know what resonated with you, and pass it along to someone who could use a little inspiration today. Catch you in the next story.